Of course, ooh, Little Mac and Joker, another Joker coming up on here. Now this matchup, a little bit more polarizing, I will say, Nasta.
Yeah, so we have Monad, which is Little Mac I am fairly familiar with, and we also have Nitro.
One of the best ever do with Joker, right?
Yeah. So this is a crazy matchup because you know what the one set I think about for Monad? It was actually beating Lemon.
Yeah, so they definitely have some matchup knowledge against Joker, of course, and they're going off in a big way, 66% already on Nitro. I'm loving the double jab. Shield almost getting broken there at the end. You know what? There's fear against this character.
Ooh, maybe not enough fear here.
Yeah, you best be a little more scared. All right,
yeah,
already wasted the KO punch. Maybe they thought like, all right, I better use it before I lose it.
Yeah, like I'm not sure what the damage is on not a early KO punch. It will not take the stock. I do know that. You have to be at a certain percent threshold. Right now, it's looking pretty scary here for Monad. This edge guard could be it, but actually able to make it back, but being at a high percent, we're seeing edge guards again and again.
There you see Monad on their end using Dare as kind of a little bit of stall in the air, gives a little oomph on like their recovery. And that's kind of like the new renaissance like Max have had, is that they've realized about how to lower their disadvantage. We talked about disadvantage earlier, and they're just doing such a good job against character like a Joker, right? Which should be just taking out Mac in theory.
Yeah, right now I just want to point out Monad is doing an extremely good job at just playing footsies, not really giving Nitro too much of an opportunity.
Oh my God, it's so scary. Like, Monad has yet to lose a stock. It can be playing very grounded, very methodical. I like the use of guns just to make sure we get rid of KO punch.
Oh, that was a...
Yeah, a little bit of spaghetti, right?
Yeah. You have to have some spaghetti with your meatballs.
Okay, there we go. The weight. Punching the F tilt, throw him back. 183 still left on this Mac. Well, I love it. Yeah, finally finding the answer to the recovery there after so many times with the down guns. It's going to be so important. Now's a chance for Nitro to make this damage back and hopefully even up the scenario. And it's looking like that way, Nasta.
Yeah, and now you're dealing with the ticking percent here. It is even now just from that interaction here. Monad needs to play this extremely safe. Cannot make any fatal mistake here, especially at the ledge. Getting edge guarded, not going to be able to make that back.
Yeah, there we go. Beautiful execution from Nitro. Really starting to come alive in these later stocks. Probably had a little bit deer in the headlights, and I don't blame him against a character like Mac that can really just run over you. But now Nitro putting Monad in another difficult situation.
It's just showing how volatile this matchup is. And at the moment, I can still see Monad taking the stock with relative ease. It's all you need is one solid call out, trying to get the ledge from, but the Arsene actually, I think, helping Nitro in that situation.
It kind of got blinded by the light there by Arsene. Of course, if you are neutral when Arsene comes out, there is a big, like, invincible screen that kind of pops up. Hopefully they throw off Monad 2 off. There is always a chance to make this comeback, and let's get edge guarded right here. Nice stall on the back here, and there we go, Nitro making it a clean 2-stock there at the end.
Yeah, Monad knew what to do to get back, but unfortunately it was just not possible with the horizontal recovery that Little Mac has.
Yeah, Nitro, I think, really recognizing that too. Like, knowing exactly, like, all right, it should not be this easy for you. You've seen so many times where, and sometimes maybe some players let you have that like security, right? Like, all right, I'll let you have this recovery early on. Like, you can have this. And then when they think they're safe enough, then that's when you like cash in and then take them out later on where it most matters.
You know what I like to think about Little Mac? You know the kind of the saying, like, I'm not afraid of the guy who's won a million times or whatever. I'm afraid of the person that
kick 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But, I just,
you know what I'm saying.
The metaphor, exactly. I get you.
That's what I think about this character. You're more afraid to run into a character like this in bracket just for that reason.
Okay, we're already getting rinse repeat here by Nitro already. 48% on Monad. And we're using these two platforms here, which I think is going to add a little bit to the stalling factor for both characters. And on Monad's side, I think you are able to kind of like double jump up and hopefully get some extensions, right?
Yeah, there's definitely the concern, though, that Nitro can get combo extensions with those platforms. It's kind of typical for Joker, but great call out there from Nitro taking that first stock.
Yeah, kind of like same old song and dance we saw in those last two stocks from the first game here, and paying off in a big way and just not stop. The pain train keeps going. The activeness on the dash attack. Monad, can you land?
Able to land a punch here, but needs to land the KO. But Arsene is on deck. This is going to make it a little scarier, a little bit of a trade. Luckily, not too much in either's favor.
Ooh, I love the wait, too. A lot of people kind of get antsy with their tech scenarios in that moment. But I love the patience coming out from both players, really.
And now the KO punch is at the ready. Can't get in the air here. Was trying to get on neutral, get up, but the call out there from Nitro taking the other stock.
Just really meeting them air to air, giving no time for Monad to even think about getting back. And it really just doesn't stop. Like, Nasta, these extensions are going crazy from Nitro.
Like, what happened? Was it the adaption? Like, it had to have been. Nitro struggled in the first game with the first stock. We saw Monad take a pretty convincing lead, but now it is looking completely different.
That's what happens when you're a very seasoned player like Nitro. You have the game plan in your mind, and you execute it perfectly, just like we saw there from Nitro, getting a clean 3-stock this time against Monad. I mean, it was a great showing from Monad regardless, but Nitro seems ready for this weekend.
Yeah, you got to be, and it looks like we see a little bit more, and we got replays here. Oh yeah, that was a good call out there from Nitro. You keep doing it until it works. And funny enough, I don't know if it would have worked if Monad wasn't at 180%.
Yeah, I really kind of think added to that, of course. Yeah, let's look at these clean edge guards. Nitro just really kind of coming alive right there in like a big way. Just clean stuff all around. I mean, definitely had an idea about, all right, you're going to be at this exact moment, and I'm going to strike.
Oh, speaking of the devil, we have a certain player I meant. Hey, you see the Dr. Pepper there?
Woo! I'm ready for this match. I'm ready for this match. We got Major versus Konga coming up on deck here. My goodness. Now, Konga, of course, one of the big staples here in the PNW in the Seattle area, has been to so many tournaments in Seattle